It's the start of the 1988 Busch Series season, and there is no other better place to have it in than Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing, for the Goodies 300. 48 cars have entered, 42 will race, and there will be 60 laps. Those who have failed to qualify are Tommy Riggins, Billy Standridge, Ken Schrader, John Linville, Joe Thurman, and Morgan Shepherd. Richie Evans with the surprise pole will start alongside Dale Jarrett as the 1988 Busch Series season begins at Daytona. Right as the green flag dropped, Dale Earnhardt goes into pit road with mechanical issues. Coming to complete lap 1, Tommy Houston goes 3 wide on Richie Evans and Bobby Allison to take the lead. And so we begin. Lap 2, Jimmy Hensley pulls out in front, Eddie Ottinger moves to second. Down the backstretch on lap 3, Grant Adcox, driving for Danny Marshall, takes the lead. Then on lap 4, Kenny Burks finds himself in the lead, with Tommy Houston following, and then he takes the lead on the same lap. Lap 6, Mike Swaim takes the lead from Houston. Davey Allison now moves to second. Coming to lap 8, Mike Swaim is blocking Terry Labonte and Darrell Waltrip, but this allows Tommy Houston to take the lead right back. One lap later, Davey Allison now leads. Lap 11, new leader, it's Mark Martin as Dale Earnhardt has rejoined the track. Lap 12, Jeff Bodine passes Martin and then works his way by Dale Earnhardt. Lap 14, Darrell Waltrip, driving a car he owns, now leads. Tommy Houston battles Jeff Bodine for second. Then on lap 15, Harry Gant goes by for the lead. Lap 17, Rob Moroso uses the lapped car of Dale Earnhardt to take the lead right by the 2 Cup drivers, Bodine and Gant. I'm sure this young man will be fun to watch this season. Lap 19, here comes Davey Allison to take the lead from Moroso. Lap 21, Tommy Houston looks like the one to beat as he takes the lead again from Allison. But then shortly after, Moroso is back out in front for a moment until Bodine takes the lead. Lead changes happen that quickly here. Lap 24, Darrell Waltrip is back in the lead with Mark Martin following him. Coming to lap 25, Mark Martin takes the lead, and as that happens, Jeff Bodine runs into Darrell Waltrip, causing Waltrip to spin. DW does keep going, and there wasn't a caution. But then one lap later, Larry Pearson gets together with Kenny Burks. Burks loses control as he rejoins the track. Robert Ingram was going towards pit road. Ingram gets packed by Burks. Glenn Jarrett had nowhere to go. Patty Moyes, trying to dodge all of it, slams into Ingram. Her day is done, as well as Ingram and Burks. Rusty Wallace is the only one to stay out and will lead on the restart on lap 31. Mark Martin is second, Rob Moroso third, Jeff Bodine fourth, and Dale Jarrett in fifth. Rusty Wallace pits shortly after, and Martin retakes the lead. Lap 34, Martin is blocked by the lap car of Earnhardt, and Rick Mass takes the lead in the 22. Then back comes Darrell Waltrip to take the lead after being spun earlier. Lap 36, Mike Porter from out of nowhere passes DW to take the lead, but then Waltrip takes the lead back immediately. Lap 38, Mike Alexander now takes the lead. Lap 39, Ed Barrier in the 90 is now out in front. It's hard to predict right now who in the world is going to win this race. 21 laps to go. Mark Martin is back out in front, and then on lap 41, new leader, the defending Cup champion Terry Labonte, now leads. Another new leader a lap later with Kyle Petty now taking the lead from Labonte. Hashtag Peak Squad. Coming to lap 43, Darrell Waltrip and Terry Labonte take charge from Kyle Petty. Harry Gant finds himself up front on lap 44 as this race begins to unfold. Then Mark Martin finds himself leading just 2 turns later. Lap 46, 3 wide for the lead between Cup drivers Gant, Martin, and Waltrip, and DW takes the lead from them. Lap 48, Mike Swaim takes the lead from Waltrip, trying to pull off the upset. Coming to lap 49, here comes Terry Labonte. He takes the lead back. And coming to lap 50, look at Darrell Waltrip make a powerful surge to the lead. Ten laps to go. Harry Gant gets the push from Mark Martin, and now he takes the lead. 8 to go. We have about a 6-car fight for the win, with the exception of Brad Teague, who is a lap down in the 75. 6 to go. Waltrip and Gant are side by side for the lead going into turn 1, but Gant is able to hold on. 5 to go. Waltrip tries the outside line again, and once again, nothing. Coming to 4 to go. Mark Martin has a run on the outside, but Richie Evans moves up, and this blocks him, giving the advantage to Harry Gant. Terry Labonte tries the outside line with 3 to go, but once again, no one is having success on that line. 2 laps to go, and coming to the white flag, Labonte finds the right opportunity to pounce, and he takes the lead from Harry Gant. The other leaders get held up by the lap car Jimmy Spencer, and Terry Labonte pulls away. He will win the season opener at Daytona. This race had 1 caution and 41 lead changes among 16 drivers. Terry Labonte is your winner, Darrell Waltrip second, Mike Swaim third, Rob Moroso fourth, Harry Gant fifth, Mark Martin sixth, Rick Mast seventh, Mike Alexander 8th, Kyle Petty 9th, and Jeff Bodine rounds out the top 10. The second race of the 1988 season takes us to Hickory Speedway for the Mountain Dew 400. 31 cars have entered, 31 will race for 150 laps. Tommy Houston is on the pole with Jack Ingram starting second as the green flag waves at Hickory. Tommy Houston led the first bit of the race until Jimmy Hensley took the lead on lap 27 thanks to some lap traffic. Jack Ingram moves up to second. Hensley would go on to lead for a while until getting shuffled back on green flag pit stops, handing the lead to Jack Ingram. Smooth sailing the rest of the way, Larry Pearson and Rob Moroso could not catch up, and Jack Ingram is back in victory lane. He gets the win at Hickory. Jack Ingram's your winner, Larry Pearson second, Tommy Houston third, Rob Moroso fourth, Rick Mast fifth, Mike Alexander sixth, Richie Evans in seventh, Larry Pollard eighth, Tommy Sigmund ninth, and Sam Ard in 10th. The third race takes place at North Carolina Speedway for the Goodwrench 200. 39 cars have entered, 39 will race, and there will be 148 laps here in Rockingham. Rob Moroso is on the pole with Harry Gant starting next to him as we begin racing in Rockingham, North Carolina. Moroso would lead the first 9 laps, then Tommy Ellis catches up to him and battles for the lead. Moroso would hang on. Lap 26, Rob Moroso begins to run in the lap traffic, and with that, it becomes a 4-car battle for the lead between Moroso, Ellis, Pearson, and Gant. Then on lap 28, Harry Gant goes 3 wide on Moroso and Bobby Labonte, and Gant would grab the lead as Tommy Ellis moves Bobby Labonte out of the way. After a debris caution on lap 40, Mike Alexander leads the field to the green flag at the restart on lap 45. After green flag pit stops on lap 88, Jimmy Hensley now leads with Larry Pollard in second. Lap 117, as green flag pit stops were underway, LD Ottinger was having difficulties to get going, and this causes Jimmy Hensley to run out of room, running right into him, causing Ottinger to spin. Then Joe Harrison slams into him, causing Ottinger to barrel roll several times. Thanks to the timing of the caution, it's down to 4 drivers because everyone else would be at the tail end of the lead lap. Alexander leads with Evans in second, Rich Volger in third, and Dale Earnhardt in fourth. We restart on lap 122. So much shuffling takes place on the restart, I felt like several lead changes occurred in such a short amount of time. And by lap 125, Rich Volger was in the lead. But then just 2 laps later, the lead goes back to Mike Alexander. Then 1 lap later, it's Richie Evans who makes a bold move, and he gets the lead as a result. Coming to 4 to go, Evans tries to make around the outside on Moroso and has to check up big time. This helps Mike Alexander zoom right by Evans to take the lead, and he doesn't look back as Mike Alexander will get his first win of 1988 at North Carolina. This race had 2 cautions and 10 lead changes among 8 different drivers. Mike Alexander is your winner, Richie Evans second, Rich Volger third, Larry Pollard in fourth, Tommy Ellis fifth, Jimmy Hensley sixth, Dale Jarrett seventh, Grant Adcox eighth, Jack Ingram ninth, and Rob Moroso in 10th. We head next to the paperclip that is Martinsville for the 1988 Miller Classic. 33 cars have entered, 33 will race, and there will be 150 laps. Tommy Houston and Richie Evans lead the way as the green flag flies at Martinsville. It didn't take too long for the caution to come out. It happened on lap 5 as LD Ottinger gets into Mike Swain. Tommy Houston continues to lead after the restart on lap 15. Then on lap 38, Elton Sawyer turns Steve Grissom, and this brings out the second caution of the race. We resume on lap 45 with Houston still leading. But then a lap later, Ronnie Silver shoves Max Presswood out of the way, and this causes a stack up and another caution. Then we restart on lap 53 and... oh, the pace car's back out. Okay. We have another caution as Billy Sanders checked up and was turned by LD Ottinger. Jeez, we didn't even get to the green flag. And another caution happens later, and we restart on lap 79 with Brad Teague leading. Though for NR 2003 in these situations, there's a consequence for staying out while everyone else pits, so he pits shortly after, giving the lead back to Tommy Houston. Lap 100, Tommy Houston is stuck behind lap traffic. This allows Jack Ingram to take the lead away. And on lap 128, Jimmy Hensley gets into Brad Teague and heads straight into the wall, collecting Bobby Dotter, Bill Grafton, and John Linville, so that will bring out a caution. Tommy Sigmund also plows into Brad Teague. After the restart, it was Jack Ingram versus Tommy Houston for the win. Jack Ingram holds off Houston, and he will get his second win of 1988. He is definitely on a roll. This race had 7 cautions and 3 lead changes among 3 drivers. Jack Ingram's your winner, Tommy Houston second, Larry Pearson third, Harry Gant fourth, Richie Evans fifth, Rick Mass sixth, Jimmy Spencer in 7th, 8th is LD Ottinger, 9th Rob Moroso, and 10th is Larry Pollard. The 5th race of 1988 takes us to the Lady in Black Darlington Raceway for the Country Squire 200. 45 have entered for 42 spots, and the race will have 111 laps. Those who have failed to qualify are Tommy Riggins, Kelly Moore, and Dale Shaw. Dale Jarrett gets the pole, with Mike Alexander starting second, as we get to racing at Darlington. By lap 17, there was a 7-car breakaway with Dale Jarrett leading early on. After a round of green flag pit stops on lap 41, Mike Alexander now leads with Jimmy Hensley in second and Dale Jarrett back to third. The race was rather calm until a caution came out on lap 68 that shuffled things up. Mike Alexander restarts as the leader on lap 73 with the tail end of the lead lap ahead of him. Hensley is second, Jarrett third, Moroso fourth, and Dale Earnhardt in fifth. Lap 75, opportunity for Jimmy Hensley as he takes the lead from Alexander. Lap 77, Hensley slides up the track, and this will give the lead to Dale Jarrett. Lap 94, the final round of green flag pit stops begin, and on lap 99, Richie Evans was holding on for as long as he could until a big pileup takes place as Mark Martin and Jeff Bodine get together. Brett Hearn is sent spinning, Darrell Waltrip, Larry Pearson, Tommy Houston, Joe Thurman, and then watch Rob Moroso and Bobby Labonte smack into the 21 of Pearson, sending him on his roof. This causes Evans and bound to pit, the last 2 cars who hadn't pit yet. And with the scoring of the caution, Richie Evans was the only car somehow left on the lead lap. So now he's out in front with the rest of the lead lap in front of him. Looks like Richie Evans placed himself in a great situation to win this one. With that, the modified legend, Richie Evans, will get his first career Busch Series win at Darlington, a fitting track to do so. This race had 2 cautions and 9 lead changes among 6 drivers. Richie Evans is your winner, Dale Jarrett second, Jimmy Hensley third, Dale Earnhardt fourth, Mike Alexander fifth, Steve Grissom sixth, Larry Pollard seventh, Mark Martin eighth, Mike Swain ninth, and Jeff Bodine in 10th. Race number 6 takes place in Bristol, Tennessee for the Budweiser 200 at Bristol Motor Speedway. 33 cars have entered, all 33 will race, and once again we have 150 laps. However, some breaking news out of the Marshall family racing camp. Grant Adcox is sporting a new look starting this race, but not only that, they are fielding a second car that marks the return of Danny Marshall, who has not raced since his horrific incident at Riverside last season. His plan is to run part-time in Busch, mainly on the short tracks, and he has stated that his Cup plans are to be announced and hasn't decided on that just yet. So it's definitely nice to see him back at the track. Rob Moroso is on the pole with Mike Alexander starting in second and Danny Marshall starting third in his return race as this one is underway. And immediately Marshall takes the lead on lap 2 as the crowd cheers for him. Grant Adcox, his teammate, moves to second. Lap 16, it's Grant Adcox's turn, and he takes the lead from Marshall. Lap 38, the Marshall battle continues as Danny Marshall takes the lead back. Jimmy Hensley breaks up the duo and moves to second. Then on lap 40, Jimmy Hensley moves into the lead. Lap 44, Grant Adcox moves back up to the lead, and we have an exciting battle for the lead at Bristol. Lap 57, the first caution comes out when Bobby Allison ends up blowing an engine and coming to a stop on the track. Adcox continues to lead at the restart on lap 63. However, on lap 101, Adcox had issues on pit road that caused him to fall 5 laps down. Jimmy Hensley now leads. In the closing laps, Jimmy Hensley holds off Rob Moroso to take the checkered flag at Bristol. This race had 2 cautions and 10 lead changes among 6 drivers. Jimmy Hensley wins, Rob Moroso second, Tommy Ellis third, Larry Pearson fourth, Jack Ingram fifth, Richie Evans sixth, Dale Jarrett seventh, Tommy Houston eighth, Rick Mast ninth, and Elton Sawyer in 10th. Danny Marshall slipped at the end, finishing in 29th, but he felt good after the race that he was able to get back in the car, and he feels ever so thankful. The next race is at the Langley Field Speedway in Hampton, Virginia for the Hampton 200. 27 have entered. It'll be a 60-lap race. Larry Pearson is on the pole with Danny Marshall starting second as the green flag waves at Langley, and Danny Marshall quickly takes the lead shortly after. it was a pretty calm race, and for the first time since his 1986 championship season, Danny Marshall will get his first win since his return, and he does it here at Langley. Marshall gets the win, Larry Pearson second, Larry Pollard in third, Jimmy Spencer fourth, Rick Mast fifth, Mike Alexander sixth, Jack Ingram seventh, Tommy Houston eighth, Bobby Dotter ninth, and Rob Moroso in 10th. The final race we will cover in part 1 will be the inaugural Busch Series race at the Nazareth Speedway for the Pennsylvania 300. 42 have entered and 42 will race for 67 laps. Tommy Ellis scores the pole and Jimmy Hensley will start next to him as we go to racing at Nazareth for the first time. Lap 30, Jimmy Hensley finds a way around Tommy Ellis to take the lead after being slowed by lap traffic. Lap 45, Jimmy Hensley has a slow pit stop and he loses the lead to Tommy Ellis. Larry Pearson is right behind in second. However, Tommy Ellis was able to hold him off and he will get his first win of 1988 at Nazareth. Tommy Ellis is your winner, Larry Pearson is second, Steve Grissom third, Danny Marshall fourth, Rick Mast fifth, Dale Jarrett sixth, Joe Thurman in seventh, Dale Earnhardt eighth, Rob Moroso ninth, and Bobby Dotter rounds out the top 10. And that will do it for the first part of the 1988 Busch Series season for Sunday Night Lights. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining the journey, and thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe, and that will pretty much do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sonic Rolls 831, and I will see you in the next video.